number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down. And with my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. Quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. After the run, Newton going to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Third and long, it's Newton. He's got time, stays on his feet, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So plenty of action on the... What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Right, and his first pass is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. Partners for 2 weeks of the season. What have you thought of the rookie quarterbacks? You know, what made me think of that, Jared Goff did dress last week. Obviously didn't play, but he was on the sideline. But what have you thought of some of the rookie quarterback play?
Well, I'm just going to start with Jared Goff because so many people are wondering, hey, how come he's not out there? Well, listen. Carson Palmer, remember when he got drafted #1 overall? Sat for an entire year in Cincinnati. Had to learn the ropes. So sometimes that happens. You bring him along a little bit slower. But Dak Prescott, I'm incredibly impressed with. Not just the poise, but the playmaking ability. And he has Dallas at 1-1 right now. Jacoby Brissett had to come in and play for New England after Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. Led them to a touchdown drive, and they hung on and won against Miami. And Carson Wentz, the learning curve continues for the rookie quarterback in Philadelphia.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wearing.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're back now in Seattle, Washington, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, little 360. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go through this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. 4 quarters not enough. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score,
this will be taken to the back of the end zone. A beautiful fake.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means good.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Charles Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Backing up. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third and long. It's Wilson. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he took.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now Newton with his first throw in OT. it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I don't care how many times you...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rule.
And the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought down. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. On 1st and 10, Newton over the middle, and and it's incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good game.
Partner, I do take pride in being honest about what I've said. And with Kelvin Benjamin, I wasn't sure he had enough speed to be a true #1 receiver in the NFL.
What do you think now?
I was wrong. His size, his length, his ability to uncover latent routes, that more than makes up for whatever lack of speed he has. He is something.
Yeah, week 1, 91 yards. And how about this past week, week 2, 108 yards, 2 scores.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. There are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And there's a flag on the play. And Gano's kick is right through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. Look at the spin. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles Johnson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. Is it back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Penalty marker is down here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Offense. The penalties declined.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 30 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Hauschka to tackle. On the extra point. And there's a flag on the field. And his kick is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh, look at the juke. A second spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, you know, winning is good for all.
Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my